What's up, everybody? Welcome in. My intro is missing. StreamYard got rid of my primetime football intro, so that sucks. Weird. Anyways, welcome in. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing good. Half my media is just gone. This is really weird. All my media is gone. Well, that's interesting. Not a fan of that. Literally all my media is gone, and I'm just seeing that now as I'm going live, and this hair is driving me nuts. Welcome in, everybody. You're going live with Marilyn Monroe. Happy Halloween. Hope you're all doing good. I'm here for some Thursday night football, if I can find it. And I'm trying to get my bookmarks so I can find my dang bookmarks. Okay, trying to get the game up. I know we're at halftime, but where are we? I know some of you have messaged in the chat, and I will get to you in a second, I promise. Texans, Jets. Okay, let's get the stream up and running. Please. Okay, we got the stream up. Now we are good. And we're already back in the third. Dang, that was a quick halftime. Okay, what is up, everybody? Halftime raids. Well, I was not live during halftime, unfortunately. I was still getting ready because I worked late. Also, hi, hello, what is up? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Seeing you Bears fans. Sorry for what happened last weekend. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. We move on. We move on to this week. Bears are going to bounce back. I sure as heck hope so. Damn, thank you, Rum. Happy Halloween. I hope you're doing good. And I'm trying to figure out, I can never remember which side I have my stream on, but we are here and the Jets have the football 2nd and 10. Aaron Rodgers dumps it off and they pick up the first down. I threw this outfit together very, very quickly. Had no idea. I forgot it was Halloween. And then I was like, shoot, I don't have a costume, but I want to do something fun for the stream. And so here we are. Miss Marilyn Monroe. Okay. You guys have no idea how quickly I was rushing. And my cats are fighting and they both just slammed into the door. That was cool. All right. 2nd down coming up for the Jets. Got 10:54 left of the third period. Third quarter. Like for talking hockey. I will say this outfit is kind of irritating my scar. 2nd and 3. 10, 32, 31, 30. Aaron Rodgers drops back. Quick slant over the middle, and they pick up the first down. Right now, the Texans are up 7-0. So I see I didn't miss much while I was busy becoming Miss Monroe. I don't know how to drink with lipstick on. I never wear lipstick. This is a dilemma. Yeah, there are points on the board now. 5 and oh wow. God tries to run the ball and trips over the defensive lineman and just kind of launches himself to the ground. I think he picked up I think tripping actually helped him pick up an extra yard on that play. Great costume, thank you. My hair is a bit too dark, but it's all right. Needs to get done. Happy thriller of a game, Halloween. Yeah, no kidding. This is I don't feel like I've missed much. Sometimes I wish I mean, nothing is stopping me, but sometimes I wish I could go out looking like an elegant queen every day, like Miss Monroe. I don't really know if it fits my personality, but sometimes I really like the looks of ladies from back in the day. If that's how it looks when you quickly throw something together, I really want to know what you do with time. Me too. I never actually, I should try harder to look presentable, but I don't very often. But I should more often. I like doing it. I just don't do it. There are some points. We got some points. I hope the second half is better too. I was keeping up with it on my phone. More touchdowns, less injuries? Let's hope so. Wow, that was a crooked field goal. So I somehow missed every time I talk. I swear. I pay attention, I give the play-by-play, and every time I look away, there's a touchdown. Every time. Anyways, Jets are on the board now, and that field goal looked a little wonky at first, but it made it in. Why is my nose itchy? So StreamYard definitely, which is the platform I host the podcast on, or the lives in this case, definitely did some updates to they must have done something because all my stuff is changed and all my media is gone. And I'm trying to find where I can change my branding to put your comments back to the way I had it before. This is weirding me out. See, I also had it as orange and they made it blue. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why did they do this to me? Okay, well, anywho. Oh, wait. Okay, thanks a lot, StreamYard. Chris, what's up, Marilyn Monroe? Oh, I mean, Alexis, what is up? Yes, it is Miss Monroe tonight. You can call me Miss Monroe. Marilyn, if you will. Marilyn, if you please. Dressing up is nice, but I take an oversized hoodie over something fancy any day. Same. I do like dressing up. It's a fun time, but at the same time, I work from home most of the time. So I'm typically in comfy clothes and I'm typically not doing my hair very often, but I ain't gonna lie, it is fun to get dialed up and give myself a fake little beauty mark. I don't know if I would do that every day, but looks from decades past are underrated AF. Agreed. I actually like when I do dress up, I base a lot of my like fancy style, I call it, on like outfits of the past. Like if I were to dress up, I like to get elegant because I think it's fun and I like the way they did their hair and their clothes back in the day. Even though I would not want to do that every day, it is fun sometimes. Hello, welcome in. Your Texans are tied with the Jets right now. You got yourself a close nail biter of a game. The Texans offense is underperforming a bit this season so far, if I do say so. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. You obviously watch more Texans football than I do. Hello, welcome in. Looking fancy, thank you. I'm trying to do Miss Marilyn Monroe justice, and I put in earrings, but of course, you can't see them because I have AirPods in that are blocking them. Kudos to you getting dressed up to watch this Halloween game tonight. Yes, I felt, you know what? There's only one game this year that's on Halloween. There's only one Halloween, so why not dress up for it? We still got the commentators, and also, why is my stream? Have this. Get out of here. I don't want you. Get away. Okay, I have to reload my game stream. Why is it doing this? Oops. Okay. 1st and 10 coming up for the Texans. Stroud drops back, and he escapes some pressure. Stroud picks up a few yards on the ground. He kind of had to run more than the yards he picked up, but He escapes and picks up a small gain. Brother and his wife did a couple costumes, Chiefs and Reds. That's what they dressed up as? You right about the Houston Texans offense? Yeah, they're on the struggle bus. Not as elite as they were last season, but I would predict the same thing for Jaden Daniels next year. I would think that next year Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders won't have an as elite offense as they have right now. All it takes is a season of tape. I bet Roaring 20s flapper style would suit you well. That's an interesting one. I do know how to do the Charleston. I had to take contemporary dance classes for many years, including in college. So I do know how to do the Charleston. I could do some flapper decade style dances as well. Idea Halloween speakeasy party. That would be fun. That would be fun. 1st and 10 again for the for the Texans. That could be fun. I actually went to a speakeasy when I lived in New York City, and we found it by accident. So that was pretty cool. We got in, and then everything was insanely expensive, as you would probably expect in New York City. And we realized we were in a speakeasy, and we were like, we can't afford this, and we dipped. But yeah, it was just like on the side by an alley, and we just like walked in a door, went down a staircase, and then speakeasy. It was pretty cool. Show us? Do you mean the Charleston? I am not getting up to do the Charleston right now. Heck no. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will show you all the Charleston, but I don't know what I would do. I would need like music to do the Charleston too. I don't know how that would go without some bops to do it to. 2nd and 1 for the Texans. They're going to hand the ball off and run it up, and they pick up like 6, so they get the 1st down and then some. I don't know if I can do like Marilyn's voice. I don't know if I fully know what she sounded like. I know she sounded. My stream is glitchy. I know she sounded like, well, how they did back in the day. I quite think that's a nice idea. She had a bit of a higher voice, I think, than I do. Thank you for joining. I'm Miss Monroe. I don't know if that's accurate. Okay, 1st and 10. CJ Stroud rolling out to his right, and ooh, just out of the reach of Tank Dell. I mean, he did get his fingertips on the ball, but couldn't reel it in. Gonna be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Texans here. I will say I'm kind of lucky in the, Jesus, I don't know what way this little curl is going. Hair department, in the sense my hair tends to be quite voluminous on its own, so I luckily don't have to do a whole crazy lot to try to get the Miss Monroe look. CJ Stroud hands the ball off, and that's going to be stuffed right behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Coming up for the Texans. Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, Duke Ellington. Oh, I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Wait, I saved a picture the other day. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. This was my favorite part of the game on Monday. This is going to be my new meme every time something happens. And 3rd and 11, Stroud is sacked, but he was slow to get up, but I think he's fine. 4th down for the Jets. I mean, gosh dang nabbit. For the Texans, So they're going to punt it away. Yeah, Stroud had nowhere to go. This O-line wasn't too bad last season, but at least this game they seem to be on the struggle bus a little bit. Oh, they're going for the field goal. My mistake. Ooh, that squeaks in. It looked like it was maybe going too far right, but it got in. So the Texans are up by a field goal currently on spooky Halloween Thursday night football. Spooky. You literally are on YouTube. I think you could find us on. Okay, fair point. But I think we would have to hit some sort of I don't know. We'd have to set some sort of subscriber goal, like goal, super chat goal. I don't know, something to make me actually get up and do the Charleston on a live stream. So that would require me dancing on the camera, and I don't know about that one. Oh, wait, didn't I read this? I did. Are you over the Commanders game? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it sucks, but there's no point in dwelling. We have a game coming up this week that we need to focus on. The game sucked. It was terrible, but I just want us to win. We have to win against Arizona. We have to win against the Patriots. And if we do, we win both those games. We're going into our divisional games coming up, starting with a 6-3 record, which isn't too bad. So if we can win these next two games, we're still looking pretty good. And then it's just going to come down to the division, and that's where things can get tricky. But we still have a shot. So it would have been nice to win the Commanders game. There was an opportunity to do so if the offense could have performed even just mediocre. We could have won that game, but alas, we did not. And we move on. Oh, favorite genre musician. That's a tough one. That's hard. I like all sorts of music. I really, literally anything. It really depends what mood I'm in. I like old school music. I like classical. I like rap. I like R&B, hip hop, pop, country. You name it, I'll probably listen to it. Growing up, Avril Lavigne was my favorite artist of all time. Now, what have I been listening to a lot of? Well, I went to a Tate McRae concert recently. I don't know if I would say she's like my favorite artist right now, but she's very good and reminds me a lot of Britney, and I grew up with Britney Spears. So I really like Tate. I think she has really good stage presence. She was a super fun concert to go to. I went to her and saw her in VIP, which was super cool. I really like listening to that song. What's it? The song Somewhere Only We Know. I listen to that song on repeat no matter the day. Coldplay. I love listening to Coldplay. Depends on my mood, though. Depends on my mood. Fair enough? Okay, I'm glad we have a deal. Also, Jets are on offense now. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Jets. I don't know if this lipstick is non-smear or not. It seems to be doing okay so far. God, are my lips about to be stained red for the rest of the night? We'll find out. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers dumps it off. He's going to pick up the first. That was almost blown up. And did Hall get? It looks like he did. I think they're going to show the replay. It looked like he was tackled, but then he got up and kept running. So I don't think his knee hit the ground. Let's see. I think he rolled on top of the the defensive lineman for the Texans, the cornerback, whoever it was. Yeah, he didn't touch the ground. He rolled right over them. Oh, his elbow hit. He was down. He was down. But either way, he still picked up the first down. So first down coming up for the Jets. And they do a little toss, and there's another gap there. And they pick up about, I don't know, 4 yards maybe? I was really looking for like a pearl necklace, but I don't have one. So I should have found another necklace to wear, but I couldn't find one. Although, to be honest, I didn't try very hard to look because I was trying to hurry. You could use the the cantina music for the dance. Are you talking the Star Wars? Did you ever play Star Wars Lego where you could do all the different galaxies and stuff and all the different things? I used to love that game. And I would just play in the canteen and I would like punch people in the canteen and start bar brawls. Classical composer? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I have to ponder that one and come back to you. I don't know off the top of my head who my favorite is. Let me come back to that one. Trying to figure out password reset questions. Honestly, some of them you could easily trick someone. You could easily trick me, probably. Wrong. 3rd and 4, and the Jets do not pick up the first down. It is 4th down for the Jets with 1:49 left in the third quarter already. This third quarter has gone by pretty fast. A lot of stuff on the ground. Lipstick teeth check? Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think we're good though. I think we're good. Let's see. And 4th and 2, they're going for it for the Jets unless they're going to do the fake hard count. They are at the 50-yard line. Oh, they're going for it. Aaron Rodgers, back shoulder. They have it. They pick up the first. I think it was Davante Adams who caught that, but he looks hurt. He's laying on the ground and not getting up. I think it's Adams. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is Davante Adams. And let's see. He kind of got hit in the legs, it looks like. He kind of fell funny. Fell on top of his shoulder, so I'm wondering if it does that count as a catch because the ball came out after he hit his shoulder. Interesting. Yep, but Davante Adams is currently down right now. So we are on commercial break. Davante down. No bueno. No bueno. Favorite classical composer. Oh no. I fixed it. Okay. I had a key on my keyboard that was like coming off, but I think I just popped it back into place. This laptop is only a year old, so if stuff was breaking, I would not be happy. Did anyone dress up for Halloween? Did you guys do anything for Halloween? This is the most I've done. I've been working all day otherwise. So did any of you do anything for Halloween? Cracks me up. Wait. I didn't have like a white dress or anything to wear for this. So I debated my outfit selection, but this was my inspiration because Marilyn Monroe is obviously known for her dress and her face, but this was my inspo picture. I don't have as short as hair as her, so I couldn't exactly do it that short. My hair's a bit long, and my hair's not nearly as white as hers, but you know, this is what that was our inspiration. Oh wait, let me double check that we're not back yet. Oh, we are back, but is Devontae still down? Right now, all they're doing is showing the chairman for the New York Jets, which does me no good. Hello? Okay, well, if anyone in the chat knows if Devontae came back, because they didn't show me. Aaron Rodgers, dropping back to pass. He's pressured right away and tries to dump it off, and it gets nowhere. 2nd and 10. I don't want to laugh because players getting hurt is no joke, but if he really is hurt, that would be typical Jets. Oh, honestly, they just acquire him and he's hurt. That would be the Jets' luck. Honestly, the Jets sometimes make me feel better as a Bears fan because if there's any other franchise that has almost as worse or maybe even worse luck than Bears fans, it's Jets fans. Tomlinson improved, yes. JFK here. Did you actually go as JFK? Or are you doing the happy birthday, Mr. President? Happy birthday. That would be a fun like couples costume. One person's JFK and one is Marilyn Monroe. Oh god. Works perfectly. I almost forgot her beauty mark for a second when I was doing it. And then right before I went live, I was like, oh, I forgot the beauty mark. And I run back and put it on. Probably has a concussion. I thought it looked like shoulder. It didn't really look like he hit his head. 3rd and 1 was not effective for the Jets, and they get stuffed, and it is 4th down. And end of the 3rd quarter. 10-7 Texans as we go into the 4th. That was a very quick 3rd quarter. That went by very quickly. Tomlin looks like the grumpy old man in a movie that is unimpressed by the main character but finally gives the slight approval after the main character saves the town or something. I could see that. Although I do think Tomlin has some moments on the sideline. The camera will pan to him and he'll be like super stoic and then all of a sudden be like yelling on the sideline. I think he has some funny moments if you watch him throughout the game. It looked like he hit his head kind of hard, plus he didn't really move after. That's possible. I only watched the replay, or they only showed the replay once, but it did kind of look like he, I guess he could have hit his head. It looked like shoulder, but I guess maybe it came down at the same time. Side of his head. Didn't the game just start like 45 minutes ago? Well, a bit longer than that, but it sure feels like it's gone by quick. 3rd quarter at least went by quick. I've only been live for not even 30 minutes yet, so went by pretty dang quick. Chris, Space Bear just staring at us with a cold stare like, what is this game? Yeah, he's here, and he sees all. He sees all. Mr. Space Bear, everyone who might be new to the stream. Mr. Space Bear. Ignore how dirty he is. He's older than me. Right, Mr. Bear. There you go. He's watching the game too. Beautiful. Are you Tony Storm? No, I am Marilyn Monroe. If your own fans chant sell the team, you know it hit the fan diary action. True. Very true. That's like the White Sox. I wish the owner of the White Sox would sell the team because it's just ridiculous at this point how bad it is run. Happy Halloween, Marilyn Monroe. Costume fits you perfectly. Beautiful as always and great live stream. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I actually want to have my hair highlighted a bit lighter outside of the Marilyn Monroe thing. That would have worked a bit better. But just as a random side note, I would like to get mine, oops, pushed it the wrong way, highlighted a bit more. His head bounced off the ground. See, I don't know how I missed that. I seen the shoulder. Maybe I was just focusing on the shoulder, not the head. Fair Ebuphus, if we don't make the playoffs this year and just go with Ben Johnson. I think it's easier said than done because we don't know if Ben Johnson wants to come to the Bears or if he wants to leave the Lions or if he wants to be here. We just don't know. Also, Jets are going for it on 4th and 1. And Rodgers is dropping back to pass on 4th and 1. Doesn't have anywhere to go. He's about to be sacked. Just chucks it up in the air. And how did he not catch that? That should have been intercepted. It went through his hands. But there is a flag on the play. Not sure who it's on yet, but that should have been an obvious interception. Went right through the Texans' hands. I feel like it's going to be against the offense, and Rodgers is just standing right there in the ref's huddle trying to eavesdrop. I feel like it's going to be offense. Oh, it's against the defense. Pass interference defense or illegal contact. Show me the replay. All right, we're getting the replay. Thank you. I guess. I don't know. That felt a little ticky-tacky to me. That was just a receiver and a defender battling it out, but they got to help the game somehow, right? All right, Rodgers drop it back to pass again. They pick up about five-ish yards. 2nd down coming up for the Jets. Creeping closer to the end zone thanks to the penalty that I think was a bit ticky-tacky. I saw something saying he wants to be the Bears head coach. Yeah, there was a report saying the quote was kind of taken a little bit out of context. It was saying that the quote that was going around was saying that Ben Johnson wanted to come to the Bears last year. What was actually said is that there's belief among people within the NFL that the Bears were one of Ben Johnson's top teams he would have wanted to go to. But obviously that's not confirmed. Ben Johnson never confirmed this. And on top of that, the Bears weren't available last year for an opportunity to be the head coach. So I don't know. And there's no guarantee that still holds true, even if it was true then. And we have a Texan down. The Texan is on the ground. A blown up screen pass by the Jets. Hiccup. How did he get hurt? Is it his leg? I think it's his leg that's hurting, but I'm not sure what happened. They're showing the replay. Oh, they're showing the replay of the penalty that I still think was not really warrant of a flag, but as bad as the Bears have played at times, the Jets will continue to always be worse. Well, let's hope that's true. Roger is re-rogering now? It appears so. Adams being evaluated for concussion. You guys were right. I was incorrect. I thought it was shoulder. Just read the sign. These kinds of games definitely make me need another one. Yes. Upon further review, I'm going to need another drink. Roger's using some of that leftover Brady mojo. Rodgers dropping back on 3rd and 9. Pocket is collapsing. He's almost sacked. Evades the sack. He's going to pick up the first. You've got to be kidding me. But there's a flag, and my guess is it's going to be on offensive holding. That is my guess right now without knowing yet. Yep, holding on the offense. So Aaron Rodgers' run is negated. How do you let Aaron Rodgers run? Like, come on now. Well, because he was held. I guess that makes sense. Oh, it just got really cold. I need like a sweater, but it would ruin my costume. 43 looking like a Ravers defended with the dropped interception. That was bad. It like went right through his hands. 3rd and 19 coming up for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, dropping back to pass. Rodgers chucking it deep. And one-handed catch, but I don't think he got another foot down by Wilson. That was a crazy catch. Let's see. That was an insane grab. Yeah, his other foot. Okay, here's the thing. The same foot that was on the ground slightly touched again in the end zone before he fell. But if you recall, in the last game on Monday night, a player's hopped on the same foot in the end zone and it was not ruled a catch because it was the same foot. So if this is ruled a catch, then why was the other one not ruled a catch? So technically, this should not be a catch. It should not be a touchdown because it was the same foot. I don't know. See, same left foot. Left foot again, but the knee is out of bounds. I'm going to tweet. If Monday night's wasn't a catch or a TD, then this isn't a catch either. Bam. I don't know why I felt the need to announce that, but I'm just saying. Because if this goes on as a touchdown, I guarantee you there's going to be people pulling the clip from Monday night's game and saying, not adding up, sir. Marilyn Monroe will need a martini after this game. I wish I could go for a martini. Adams failed the concussion protocol, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I probably. That was a crazy one-handed grab, though. Poor Devontae, it was his head, then shoulder, then knees and toes. And the other knees and toes. Hope he's okay. He's suffering enough being on the Jets. Okay, someone getting hurt's not funny, but that comment's funny. It's okay, you can change to something comfy. I bet Marilyn did too at home. Probably, but, you know, I'm performing right now. I can't. Yeah, that was an insane catch. Cue Mighty Mouse. He chose the Jets. That he did. See, I don't know, though, because his knee was out of bounds. His knee is not in play. So how does that work? Because if you're counting his shin being in the end zone, his knee was not in the end zone. It'll be interesting to see how they call this. Should have went to the Steelers. That would have been interesting. Call reverse. They gave them the touchdown. I don't know about that. I don't think I agree with that. They're replaying it. Let's see. See, how is this a touchdown, though? Is it because his shin hit first? Okay, so what constitute a catch then? Because last game, the receiver had the same foot tap the end zone twice, and it was ruled not a catch. In this case, it was the same foot, and then his shin, not his knee, but his shin on the same foot hit the end zone, and it's ruled a catch. So what constitutes a catch? Does it have to be, it can be the same foot? It could be the same leg, it just can't be the same foot tapping? I don't understand. I guarantee you this week, all we're going to hear about is this being a catch and Monday nights not being a catch. They're going to play those clips side by side because now what constitutes a catch doesn't make any sense. Not that it ever does. I don't know about that one. I find that interesting. I really do. They're just giving it to Rodgers, I guess. See, that's what I'm saying. It can't be a touchdown after the game the other day. That's what I mean. Because it's not like this receiver's knee didn't hit. His knee hit out of bounds. It was his shin that was in bounds. But it was the same leg. So can the same foot tap twice if it's your foot then your shin, but not the same foot? What's the rule? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but that was the same for last week too. And they ruled it not a catch. Not last week, on Monday. But see, I don't know. I think there's going to be some argument about this online this week because it doesn't quite make sense. Want a watchable game with some actual scoring? Yeah, well, and they, the league loves Aaron Rodgers, so. Yeah, I don't get it either. Whatever the refs feel like on that given day, honestly. Half the time, that's true. 2 feet, shin or knee or butt or elbow. Yeah, it can't, I don't know. I think it's weird. Show is going to be wild tomorrow, honestly. What constitutes this as a catch is the league kissing Aaron Rodgers' ass, honestly. Cowboys fans have been asking what a catch is since 2015. I remember that game against the Packers. I remember that. I remember that was with and the Texans pick up a few yards. I remember that game was we were watching it with Packers fans, and even they were like, yeah, that was a catch. Honestly. Don't know how Stroud has been sacked 5 times tonight, or didn't know Stroud has been. Yeah, their offensive line has not been holding up super strong right now. Texans almost pick up the first down. They're like a yard. They're like a yard shy. The Houston Texans. Well, the Houston Texans pick up the first yard. The Houston Texans only have 1 more yard to go before they get the touchdown. Yeah, I really don't know what Marilyn Monroe sounds like, to be honest. Offenses are waking up for the Texans now? Maybe. We'll see. 11 minutes in the 4th. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Texans. I presume they're just going to run the ball here. And it's a fake handoff. CJ Stroud is looking. He has nowhere to go. He's going to escape on the outside. He's going to fight for the first down. Did he get it? Did he get it? They're not showing on the screen yet. They're marking him short. Let's see. Show me the replay. Did he stretch his arm out and pick it up before stepping out of bounds? That's a terrible angle. There's people blocking. What the cow? Well, that was stupid. They didn't give us a very good angle to see that. It's marked as 4th and inches for the Texans, and it looks like they're going to go for it. If they don't get this, that's going to suck. Because I kind of think he picked up the first. But they didn't show us a very good angle on the replay, so. All right, 4th and inches. They're going to hand it off. Oh, that play was almost blown up, but he picks up the first. The Jets bit on the right, well, I guess the left side, and they were able to run it around right and pick up the first. That almost looked like it was going to be a blown up play. That was a camera angle right there. 1st and 10 coming up for the Texans. CJ Stroud handing the ball off. Ooh, tried to cut it and got tackled. Mixon was tackled, that is. Picked up a few yards, but he would have had open space. Rent is due tomorrow. It is officially November 1st. Woohoo. Sad times. Second and 7, and they're doing some trickery. CJ Stroud is going. They're going to try to pass it to CJ Stroud in the end zone, and that was a no. That was a no. CJ Stroud wants a flag for pass interference. Tried to do a little trickery there with CJ Stroud lining up as receiver. If I could talk. Mixon tossed him the ball, but honestly, it was a good ball. I actually do kind of think that was holding. It should have been called on the Jets. Was holding CJ Stroud's arm, but they weren't going to call it because I don't know. All right, Stroud dropping back to pass on 3rd and 7, and he's pressured immediately and sacked for a loss. Oh my God. CJ Stroud still hasn't fully gotten up, but I think he's just pissed off. I don't think he's hurt. Just free rusher right to him. Oh, yowza. That is a shame because that really should have been a penalty against the Jets on that one for holding CJ Stroud when he was trying to be receiver, but they're going for the field goal attempt now. And it is good, but there's a flag on the play. Because when is it there? All about that angle. It's always all about the angle. It's also discount candy day. That is true. That is true. Get me some Reese's cups. My stream is so far behind. I don't think mine is, but I guess you guys would let me know, presumably, if my stream is far behind. Candy corn? I do like candy corn. It's funny because it's not like some amazing candy. I think I like it more so because nostalgia or something, but I do enjoy candy corn. Never had it, but if it tastes like it looks, probably nay. It's good. I mean, it's I don't know. It's not super flavorful, but I think it's good. I like the pumpkin ones. The little pumpkin ones are good. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy candy corn, but if it's like in a little bowl on the table or something, I'll pick it out and start eating it. I'll snack on it. Rather eat the packing peanuts? That's crazy. What about pumpkin seeds? You guys like pumpkin seeds? Milky Way all day? I'm not a huge Milky Way gal. Packing peanuts can stay on the table. Game stream. Yeah, well, that's what I meant too. I don't think my game stream is behind. I had that issue last year for the lives, but I don't think it's behind this time. Circus peanuts aren't bad though. No, they're not bad. They're not too shabby. I like baked pumpkin seeds when you take them out, put them on the tray, put them in the oven. Those are good. I actually was thinking of buying some because I do like snacking on pumpkin seeds. My grandpa really liked them, and he would make them and put salt all over them, and then we'd have them for Halloween every time, and he'd send me home with some bags of pumpkin seeds. Normally, my grandma does the baking, but that was the one thing my grandpa felt confident in being able to bake. A legal live stream for me, they're always a bit behind. I mean, fair enough. CJ Stroud dropping back, 3rd and 7. Incomplete. What did I miss for the Texans to have the ball back? For like 1 minute, I look away to answer questions about candy corn, and now the Houston Texans, did they get an interception? They had to have, because how the heck are they here? But it looks like they're just going to kick another field goal, so that was just kind of a bad pass by Stroud. Little off there. Was not on the receivers. Ooh. That's a miss. We have a missed field goal. It did a doink, and it went boop off the other post. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I love pumpkin seeds. Buy them all the time, but they make them myself this time of year. Yeah, I wanna do that one of these days here. I want to make some. Did anyone ever get the stuff parents were scared was getting passed out? I don't think I did. I had one house that always, every year, there was like one house that would give out like big sized candy bars instead of the mini ones. And then there was another house that would give out cans of pop. And so those were like the two big houses you had to hit in the neighborhood because they gave you the good stuff. Rougher. Oh, it was the flag. It was from that. Okay. Blackhawks up 2-1. Are they now? Are we getting another W? Well, it's only period 1, but I'll take it. I mean, it is the San Jose Sharks, but I'll take it. Let's go Hawks. I'm happy with that. Half the distance to the goal and first down. Got it. Penalty by New York Jets on field goal attempt earlier. Missed next field goal. Yeah, okay. I seen that part. Okay. Poor guy's getting blasted today. Yeah, not a good day for their long snapper. Oh. Well, to be fair, I wasn't watching the first half of this game because I was watching it on my phone. Well, looking at updates on my phone. So I can't say for sure. But what I can say is I'll never get sick of this. It cracks me up. Miss Monroe. What an icon. What a queen. Mr. Space Bear is here. What a guy. I also like during Christmas time the ice cream with the peppermint in it. You know, like not just peppermint flavored ice cream, but it has like the candy canes and peppermint in the ice cream. That stuff is so good. So good. I need to stop yawning. Making a tweet, guys. Okay. What are you guys up to? Excited for peppermint bark's season. Oh yeah, peppermint bark is good too. I do like that as well. Not sure myself, even though I watched it. So many injuries and penalties, hard to keep track. Fair. Oh, guys, well, it's still Halloween. What's your favorite Halloween movies? We talked about favorite movies in general a few streams ago, but what's your favorite Halloween movies? That's what I'm curious on. That wasn't me trying to post. That was me trying to fix my back pain. It looked like I was trying to like, whatever. First and 10 coming up for the New York Jets, aka the New Jersey Jets. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. They pick up a few yards. Second down. A few. I don't know how much they're actually going to give him on that because he got tackled a few yards backwards. Second and 5 is what we're getting from that. Halloween Town 2. Hocus Pocus. I do like Hocus Pocus. Halloween Town is also a very good one. I have Hocus Pocus on DVD. I don't have Halloween Town on DVD. I should get that. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, hands the ball off, and it is stopped about 2 yards shy of the first down. So it's going to be third down coming up for the Jets. The Crow. What's another good one? See, I'm not a big Halloween person though, so I only like the fun, lighthearted Halloween movies. Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion, that's a good one. What's another one? I can't really think of any. I really think that this lipstick's going to be stained on my lips for the rest of the night because it's not coming off. It's like kiss proof. Good to know. Phantasm is my favorite horror movie. Can't go wrong with Michael Myers. I saw, what was it? Why am I blanking? What movie did I see? Oh my God. Oh, I saw Halloween in New York City for the premiere with Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, like the series of them, the one that came out in 2018. I saw that one in theaters at the midnight showing, and it was the coolest movie experience I've ever been to. I like when I watch shows and movies, I don't like talking during it. I like to just sit and listen, but I also studied film and stuff, so I'm very nerdy about it. I like to just analyze everything. But that being said, it was the coolest movie experience ever. Like anytime like something would happen, people would, like, the audience would start screaming at the theater, and like if he was like in the background, it'd be like, he's right there. And then when Jamie Lee Curtis finally like took him out, everyone or like when it looked like Jamie Lee Curtis died and then she like reappeared on screen like a scene later, the audience like erupted. It was the coolest thing. I was like, I need to go to another midnight showing in a big city like that, because that was so much fun. um Super, super cool movie, but also like one of my favorite experiences ever. Also, First and 10, and the Jets try to run it up the middle, and it is stuffed. I think at this point they're trying to just run the clock down. But yeah, that was super cool. Nightmare Before Christmas, that's a good one. I do like that one. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 doo, doo, doo. In this town we come home, everybody burn on the pumpkin song. It's a good one. Adam's back in the game, is he? What's the point of putting him in this late? Aaron Rodgers tries. Oh, he gets the pass off. Nice save by the defender to still get the tackle. Third down coming up for the Jets. Clock is still ticking. Clock is still ticking. They're probably going to try to get it down to the 2-minute warning. Might try to pick up the... No. Now we're in commercial break, so... I guess we are running it down to the 2-minute warning. Into the pumpkin song. Oh, it's stuck in my head. Thanks a lot. Edward Scissorhands, in theory. I don't like how sad it ends, but I like the rest. Okay, Edward Scissorhands, in theory. I like it. If Die Hard is a Christmas movie because of when it takes place, then Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie. Fair. Valid point. I didn't think of it that way. Very, very valid point. See, I always considered it a Halloween movie, but I guess I don't think I would ever watch it on Christmas to get in the or Thanksgiving to get in the Thanksgiving mood, but that is a valid point. Oh, there's a commercial on right now for martinis. Where's my martini? I just have a Diet Coke. I feel like this is pretty accurate though for the times. The bottle's not accurate, but if I had like an old classic Coke bottle. Love me a good Coke. Glass bottle, that's what I'm saying. That's what I need. If I had a glass bottle, it would be very fitting. But I still think Coke is quite fitting. That was unplanned, but it's my Coke. Ow, is it my funny bone? All right, is the game back yet? CJ Stroud has been under duress all game. What's the Texans' record right now? 3rd and 3 coming up for, oh, they're 6-2, duh. 6-2. GG, happy Halloween, Space Bear. Happy Halloween. Appreciate it. How you doing? Welcome into the stream. Look, I'm not the only one glad you're here. You have some folk in the chat who are also glad you made it. It's a party in the stream. Top 3 favorite bears? Good question. I would say, also before I say, 3rd and 3 coming up for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is dropping back to pass, tossing it right up to Davante Adams, and Adams is going to run it in for a touchdown. And that answers my question earlier of what's the point putting him in this game? That's the point, because now the Jets are up by a touchdown. And if the Houston, well, more than a touchdown, but if the Houston Texans are going to want to get on the board, they're going to need 10 points. Unfortunate. Not looking good for the Texans right now. The Jets defense has just been making life hell for CJ Stroud. My top 3 favorite Bears. I would say that's a tough one. There's so many. Hester. He was like some core memories with Devin Hester, watching him play. Devin Hester. I don't like Brian Urlacher as a human being, but I loved watching him on the Bears, so I guess I would say Brian Urlacher, also some core memories there. And who makes it into my top 3? Maybe Briggs, maybe Lance Briggs. That's hard. How do you pick? Because there's so many names coming to my head, but I'm like, I guess I'll stick with that. I'll stick with Hester, Urlacher, and Briggs, but that's hard. Some of them can be interchangeable with other players because there's so many, mainly on defense, but it's hard to like pick only 3. And of course there's ones from like 85, but I wasn't alive then. So like obviously Walter Payton, but I didn't get to ever actually see him play. Also a decent return there by the Texans. They're at the 30-yard line, but they have, well, over 2 minutes, but got to make some things happen. We have a super chat from Chris. Appreciate you. Top 3 Thanksgiving food sides. Ooh, good use of a super chat. Okay, sides. Stuffing. I love stuffing. Green bean casserole for sure, and sweet potato pie. And I'm counting that as a side because I don't think you eat that as a dessert. Like, or sweet potato casserole. Sorry, not sweet potato pie. Sweet potato casserole. 3 favorite. Like if I was going to Thanksgiving or hosting one, those are the 3 sides that I need to make sure we have: stuffing, green bean casserole, and sweet potato casserole. Top tier. Love those. Happy for Jets fans. And thank you, Chris, for the super chat. Happy Halloween. GG, we're on the same page. Lance Briggs. Sexy Rexy. Oh, Rex Grossman. What a guy. The Stroud writer will be so angry when the Strouds lose. Yeah, this is not going to be good for the Strouds. And I know you're referring to the the Tom Grassi scriptwriter series. NFL scripted. 2nd and 10 for the Texans. CJ Stroud. Of course, he's under duress. He's escaping the pocket, rolls out left, chucks it downfield, and it is way beyond reach for his wide receiver. Way out of reach there. What are we drinking? We have Diet Coke. I really don't know what like Marilyn Monroe sounds like. I should have listened to some video clips of her talking before, so I could have like imitated. I know she has a higher voice, or at least it sounds higher, but obviously they talked in a certain tone back in the day. Diet Coke. Cold brew? Wait. W? Oh, are we talking the sides? Because yes. Those are top tier sides. And if you don't have those sides at your Thanksgiving table, you're missing out. How do we feel about craisins and turkey stuffing? Not a fan. I don't think I'm a fan of that. I've never had stuffing with it in it before. Mix something into that Diet Coke. All right. Stroud, 3rd and 15, dropping back. He gets the ball off, but it goes nowhere. The clock is stopped, 4th down, but they're going to have to go for it. No, the clock is not stopped. The clock is still going. I lied to you. The clock is still going. We're getting down to the 2-minute warning. I think they're going to try to get a snap off before the 2-minute warning hits. They got 10 seconds to do so. CJ Stroud snaps the football, 4th and 9. CJ Stroud escaping the pocket. I don't know where that was going, but there is a flag on the play, and I think they're going to call pass interference on the defense. I think. Because whoever Stroud was trying to pass it to over the middle was not standing upright. Yeah, that's going to be on. Oh, God, come on. Okay, that really shouldn't be a flag. Actually, that was purposeful. He kind of shoulder bumped him to the ground, but they get the flag anyway. So 1st and 10 for the Houston Texans, and that was a break they needed. 2:01 left in the 4th quarter. Thick Jersey accent, did she? See, I didn't think. Ooh, 1st down for the Texans. Oh, they're saying no catch. They're saying it wasn't a catch. What? Looked like it was inbounds. They're saying not a catch. Let's see. Oh, that might not be a catch. I don't think he got his toe. Ooh, that's tough. His toe was right at the sideline, but I think that's not going to be a catch. Official Marilyn Monroe drink Diet Coke. Yes. Sponsored by Marilyn Monroe. We're like Diet Coke is sponsoring Marilyn Monroe. For the longest time, the only thing I knew about Marilyn was that her real name was Norma Jean. Yes, thanks, Elton John. That is true. My sister, one of my younger sisters, she had a very big fascination with younger, not younger, older Hollywood girls and women. Like, I think because she would be babysat by grandparents that like would play some of their old like stuff, so like Shirley Temple and stuff, and so I think she really got into some of that stuff. And there was a period of time where she was obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. Like she had a period of time where she was obsessed with Shirley Temple and she was obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. So I feel she would probably actually, I should text her a picture. I feel like she would appreciate this costume, but yeah, I know a bit about, and I used to see some clips of Marilyn Monroe. I'm also a big fan of like older actresses from Hollywood. Like fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, as we sit here during commercials, I actually studied, so anyone who doesn't know, I'm an actress, producer, as well as whatever else I do in life. And so like I studied film, television, all that stuff, but I have a very, very, very big appreciation for older cinema. So like films and stuff from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, I like the filming style of how cinematographers and directors would film stuff from like the 80s, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like those types of filming styles. But I admired a lot of actresses. CJ Stroud also 2nd and 10, does not connect. 3rd and 10 coming up here. I really like some of those actresses from back in the day. So I don't know why that's a fun fact for you all, but there's a fun fact. Let me see here. I lost where I was. Jets defense is actually playing well. They're really getting to CJ Stroud in this game. Love the Marilyn Monroe costume. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. CJ Stroud, 3rd and 10, dropping back to pass. He has time until he doesn't. Now he's being chased out of the pocket. And, oh, he is so close. He shouldn't have tried to spin out of it. He should have. Schultz caught the ball. It's going to be like 4th and 2. Clock is still going, but I feel like if he would have just powerhoused forward instead of trying to spin out, he could have picked up the first, or at least gotten closer to the first down. CJ Stroud, how is he already pressured? But he escapes and he picks up the first down and then some. He's running down until he has to get out of bounds, and he's out. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. But let's see. Yeah, 1:22 left. This is getting close, but the Houston Texans need more than just a touchdown to catch up, and they don't have a lot of time left. Early thoughts on Bears game for this Sunday? I'm nervous. We're playing Arizona at a time where they're starting to find their stride, so it doesn't feel as easy of a win on paper as it did before. Oh man, attack of the big toe again. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Super Bowl preview, Eagles versus Ravens? I don't know. Do they call? Oh, that's a good defensive play right there by the Jets. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Texans. 1:17 left on the clock. Let's see. 3. CJ Stroud gets the snap off and passing it out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Clock is stopped with 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go. Kind of feel like I got to sneeze. It keeps coming and going, and then it disappears, so I guess I'm fine with that. PC Fry just tuned in, saw the costume, and realized I'm a fool for being so late to the party. Yeah, the party's almost over. I mean, I'm glad you're here. Well, thanks for tuning in. But I unfortunately wasn't able to go live for the whole game because I worked late today, but we're here now. Madonna was obsessed with Marilyn, hence her old music videos. Yeah, that's true. 1st and 10 for the Texans, by the way. But once again, 1 minute and 5 seconds left. So they got to score fast and then hope they can onside kick recover or something to have any hope in this game. Favorite movie made before 1960? I have to see if this was officially made before 1960. Hold on, I have to search what year it was made in. Oh, it just doesn't make the cutoff. Hold on, wait. Let's go back to the game first before. CJ Stroud. Ooh, that kind of looked like it could have been PI, but it's not called. 2nd and 10. Then again, I feel like I need a replay to see if that actually would warrant a pass interference, but looked like. Oh, I'm getting the chills. 2nd and 10. It's like suddenly so cold and windy outside. 1 minute left of the game. CJ Stroud dropping back to pass. He's getting some pressure. He's moving around the pocket. He's going to run. He's going to run out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. I feel that's going to be on the Texans' offensive line. That is my guess. Holding offense. Or are they going to call it on defense? Because Gardner looks pissed. And he's listening. Hold on. Holding on the defense. It's on Gardner. Let's see it. Oh, I was right. So the thing that I did call out, it did end up getting the flag. Yeah, see, I thought that looked like holding. I know what I'm talking about sometimes, guys. I know football. Texans are going to have a first down. First and goal, 52 seconds left on the play clock. Well, game clock. CJ Stroud, they're in the red zone. CJ Stroud has to chuck it away. Man, Texans are letting all sorts of pressure get to CJ Stroud. To answer this question, I was going to say the Children's Hour, but it was made in 1961. So it doesn't make the 1960 cutoff. I have to think of a different one. To see if any of the ones I'm thinking of came out. Are we calling another flag? I mean, I would say A Wonderful Life. Does that count even though it's a Christmas movie? That's before 1960. Second and goal for the Texans. 47 seconds left. I'll get to some of your questions in a bit, but we're in intense time in the red zone. CJ Stroud has nowhere to go. Pocket completely collapses on him, and he's sacked, and it's going to be third down. And the clock is still running, but I think they're going to have to call a timeout here. Yep, and there's the timeout. Maybe I'll go with It's a Wonderful Life. I lost where I was. In the comments here. Oh, Jean Harlow? Yeah, I know, I do know her. True, she does have a similar look. And we're going for the field goal here on third and goal. Why? Why? To save clock? Are they hoping to get the ball on a onside kick and go for a Hail Mary? That's the only thing I could think of. Why else would you kick a field goal now? I'm guessing their plan, because of the amount of time left in the game, has to be recover onside kick and go for a Hail Mary pass to tie the game. Otherwise, I don't get the method to madness. Having 17 games in a season instead of 16 makes a 3-6 record less impossible to recover from. True. Jets have an outside shot if they take care of business at home the rest of the year. That is true, but I guess we'll wait and see if that happens. Their defense is certainly good enough, I think. They weren't too hot at the beginning of the year on defense, but they fixed it up. Onside kick. Nowhere close to recovering that. Jets have the ball. They're going to run down the clock. Oops. Did you make it? Do you make it to any Bears games? No, unfortunately. I would love to, but I don't live in Chicago, so it makes it a bit difficult. And I've thought about going to like Bears-Packers games, but those games are very expensive. So I don't think I'll be making it to any games this year, but I still am looking at the possibility of the one at the end of the season versus Green Bay. Do you like any other sports? I recently learned more about rugby, crazy looking game. I do. I'm a big fan of all sports. Rugby's a fun one. I do like rugby. Also, game's over. The clock's running out. The Jets have won the game. CJ Stroud in this offense looked rough, to say the least. And the Jets made life a living hell for CJ Stroud on that offensive line. But nevertheless, the Jets have won the game. And the Texans go to 6-3, and the Jets go to 3-6 on today's Thursday Night Football. But yeah, I do like a lot of other sports. I love hockey. Blackhawks specifically is my team. Love the Blackhawks. Those are probably the ones I follow most. I like watching women's college basketball. I follow all Chicago sports teams, but like realistically, it's not exactly fun to watch it's not fun to watch the White Sox right now or the Bulls. So Wizard of Oz, that's a good one. I did think about that one, but I was like, that's an easy answer because everyone knows the Wizard of Oz. It kind of makes me want to watch the Children's Hour again, though. I haven't rewatched that in a long time. Some of the OG James Bond's movies, but I don't know if those came out before 1960 or not. I think I have a soft spot for a Children's Hour because that was one of the very first plays I did where I played Martha in the Children's Hour. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Plus it has Audrey Hepburn, and you can't go wrong with Audrey Hepburn. She's an icon. I think I might watch that movie again. That makes me want to watch it. I do have a really soft spot for that movie. I just always have flashbacks to when I played that as one of my first plays. I still have Martha's monologue memorized. It was like after I did that play, I used her monologue for almost every audition I did. 61 is long enough ago? Okay, cool. I'm glad we're counting it. Snow White? True. Young Audrey Hepburn looks like Winona Ryder? Kind of. Yeah, she kind of does. I love Audrey Hepburn. She's, love her. Love Audrey Hepburn. I just had a moment. Dang, Stroud's going to be pissed off. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Getting Hail Mary flashbacks? Well, luckily it didn't come to that and trigger us all. Us Bears fans, that is. I'll be at the Bears game this Sunday. Bear down, baby. Have fun. I wish I could. So you're saying you're going to stream the Bears and Packers game? Yeah, I think it sounds like my plan is going to be live streaming during the Bears-Packers game. So in 2 weeks, I think that is now, coming up. 3 weeks, technically, not including, or including this week, 3 weeks, not including this week, 2 weeks from now, I will be live streaming the Bears-Packers game. So that might be a fun one. I hope it's a fun one. I hope I'm not miserable the whole time or screaming at the screen. We need to talk about theater stuff next stream. Good night, all. That sounds good to me. I know not everyone is a theater nerd, so some of you might not be as interested in that, but I love some good theater talk. I can carry a tune, but I wouldn't say I'm the most gifted vocalist. I'm an alto. So like musical theater, I love watching it, but I would never get a lead role in like musical theater, but like traditional theater, I love a good play. Casablanca, that's a good one. That's a good choice. I like that one too. Um, I'm trying to think of another one that like is more common people would know. Mm, hmm. See, I know some of they're not going to be ones that most people I don't think would know. Sing? I don't know about that. Okay, first you guys want me to do the Charleston, then you want me to sing. Guys, I'm not that talented. I mean, I can carry a tune, and I was trained in contemporary dance. I can do the Charleston. I can't guarantee I do it well. I also can't guarantee I sing well. I can like sing anything in my range, and I can sing the alto parts in a song because you never have the chorus or the melody, I should say. You never have the melody, but you get the oohs and the ahs and the one line, one note for 7 lines of a song. It's fun being an alto. You never get any of the fun parts. If you ever want to know like how music works or you're curious, look up the like there's a funny video on YouTube called I don't know what it's called, but it's something like an alto singing All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. And she sings along to like a karaoke version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, but just the alto part. And it's so funny because that's exactly what being an alto is. It's like, you. It's so accurate. Chat demands you to sing for us. I don't know, guys. We're gonna need some more we're gonna need some more subscribers. We're gonna need some more likes. We're gonna need some more super chats. If you want me singing and dancing on this thing, we're gonna really need to up those bad boys up because that kind of show isn't for free. I don't know about that. If you want me to embarrass myself even further on the internet, we're gonna need to get those likes and subscriptions and super chats up. Dance, yeah, not happening right now. Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera. Those are good choices, Chris. Look at you. You have good taste. Surprising me. Yeah, maybe you can convince me to do it if we can hit like a like quota or a subscriber quota or like a super chat goal or something, but you're funny. You think I'm getting up here and singing and dancing for a free show? Not when people already make clips of me on the internet. At least got to make it worth my while. That's how you get the people to show. If you dance and sing, people will come. Yeah, the trolls will come. I think if I have to suffer trolls taking clips from my videos and posting them all over Twitter for roasting me, I think then I need to have some sort of compensation. I think it needs to be worth my while. I will do it if I can make the torture of Twitter trolls worth it. If there's good reward. That being said, I was going to remind anyone who's on my Patreon, I have the Caleb Tracker video will be up tomorrow. It's slightly delayed because I had some stuff come up this week and got quite busy, but I do have that video coming out tomorrow. So you'll have that if you are on the Patreon. I'm also looking into starting the membership on YouTube, but I'm not fully invested in it yet. Still kind of looking into that one. And I know some of you guys were asking about the merch. I've been experimenting with things on the Space Bears. And I know you guys, some of you guys liked the the sweater that I had made. Except obviously I can't have it say Chicago, but I would have it say Chicago for the Chicago podcast if anyone here is Bears fans watching. For my podcast, same retro style, just Chicago, not Chicago. Otherwise, I'll be sued. But those are the updates so far. I will be live again on Sunday for the Bears podcast. So I'll be live Sunday, like around 11-ish. And then I believe that's my normal time. Yeah, like 11. And then I will be live later that evening as well afterwards for the post game, hopefully talking about a Bears win. But that's to be determined, isn't it? I don't think I have any other updates. I'm trying to think. You can sing I Dream a Dream from Les Mis. I'll be giving money. I don't know if I can sing that song, to be honest with you. You got to give me something in my range, which is like, I don't know, maybe like an Adele song. Some of her songs are out of my range, but some of them not too bad. I'm an alto, guys. I'm not a soprano. I can't be hitting some of these high notes. That's not me. My voice is not classically trained like that, unfortunately. I could probably sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President. That's a crazy story. What other songs are you sing like X's? Are you talking like, okay, this is not who you're talking about, this is going to seem totally out of left field, but you're not. Are you talking X's Tate McRae? Because that's crazy that would be a suggestion. I like the song, but I don't think that's what you're referring to, but I could be wrong. Blackhawks game tied 2-2. No! Come on, my Hawks, you can do it. You can do it. Who has the two goals? Not Bedard. Man, I love Bedard. We need to get Bedard some other talent on this team to help him out because dude needs some help. Alexis, it's someone's birthday somewhere. That is true. That is true. It is Tate McRae. That is who you were talking about. Okay. I was like, the only X's, the song called X's I know is Tate McRae, but I would be surprised if that's what you're referring to, and it was. Look at that. That is a good song, but I don't know if that song sounds good a cappella, at least from me. It's kind of poppy, which I like it, but I feel like I need to have like I would need like a backtrack. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think it was Bedard. I feel like I would have seen that somewhere if Bedard had done something. Love me, Bedard. If you're not a Blackhawks fan, talking about Bedard on the Blackhawks. He's a gem. And unfortunately, Mr. Connor Bedard does not have much help on the Blackhawks because we need to get more talent on this team. Stat. Guys, I hope your Halloween is going well. Enter Sandman by Metallica. I do like the song. This is not the same song you're talking about, which is a crazy suggestion. I like the song Sandman by, this is an old song. You guys probably know it because there's been remixes of it, but who originally sang it again? Mr. Sandman, it's called. From the Chardettes, but they do it like Mr. Sandman, like more uppity. but the cover of it from, I think it's Sleeping at Last. Let me make sure. Oh no, it's not. Who covers this song? I thought it was Sleeping. I love Sleeping at Last. If you guys haven't listened to their covers and stuff that they do, chef's kiss. Oh, SYML's cover of Mr. Sandman. Their version of Mr. Sandman is quite good. That's a good one. Yes, it is definitely a classic. It is a good one. I listened to a lot of older, my grandparents essentially raised me, so my grandpa would always have like his oldies music playing. So he had all his CDs, his vinyls, and then, like things like the Beach Boys. Like I grew up on all of that, so I love those older musics, probably because it's nostalgia, but also I just grew up on that music, so I just loved listening to the oldies playlists with my grandpa, and he got me into it, and now I just love oldies music. And we'd literally be in the radio, and it would be like, "You're listening to the oldies station on Sirius XM." Like, oh, good times, good times. Sing All Star by Smash Mouth. That's a suggestion. Hey now, you're an all-star. It's on my oldies playlist. You gotta love a good oldies playlist. Something about like, look, don't get me wrong. I would not have wanted to be, and by the way, anyone who's new to the live stream, we're really going off the rails here. The game's over, but this is what my live streams are half the time. We talk about random subjects, especially when games are boring. Talk about a lot about space theories, alternate dimensions, all the things. But sometimes I just like to go on little rants and tangents and talk to people. So this is what we do here. So welcome in if you're new. But what was I saying? Oh, I would not have wanted to be a woman in like any time before, even now, but any time before the 1980s at least, because 1970s we couldn't even have a credit card by ourselves. So I would say like any time before 1980s, I probably would not have wanted to be a woman then. But I will say, like, some of the aesthetics of like the way they dress, the way they look, I really enjoyed some of the music, like something about sometimes listening to that oldie music and just like cooking in your kitchen or cleaning or doing nothing, and just like you have nothing to do and you just start playing some like oldies music and you're just kind of vibing in your living room. Like, I can get with that. I think those are good times. As if I was there. But I enjoy kind of some of that stuff. So like I do get that aspect of it. But I definitely would not have wanted to deal with being a woman in the 1950s and being a housewife and bearing children for a living. I think I would have hated that. No, thank you. Sounds like Alexis wants to sing. I don't know about that. If I get paid enough to sing, someone paid me to sing at a gig, I would do it. Due to lack of space talk today, sing Major Tom. Some of these song requests are wild. Chris, I knew I could vibe out with you. I'm the same way. Give me that good old music any day. It's like something about it. It's just like, I don't know, like every decade has its like fun music to listen to, and in like 50 years, today's pop music is not going to sound like what it will in 50 years. And this will be, good oldies jams, but like something about some of those songs from then, it's just like, it's so different too. It's so different from music that is made now. That, and you're even starting to see it come back, like artists like Michael Bublé or some other artists that you see that are newer coming out are kind of embodying some of that like older style of music. We have yet to see. I would love to see a girl come out with some of that. Megan Trainor is probably the closest we've come to like a girl taking on some of those older type um, sounds, but hers is obviously a bit more poppy, a bit more like modern. But she's probably come the closest to sounding like influences from back in the day. But there's been some guys who've come out and some new ones that are coming out that are trying to fit that vibe of the aesthetic of the oldies tunes, you know, which I kind of like. I think it's fun. Space Oddity, crazy. I listen to my oldies playlist all the time when I'm cleaning. Yeah, something about it. It just gets you like, I either listen to that or I listen to music with no lyrics and it's just like ambiance music. I like that too. Pay to Bears win. Look, I'll be live for a Bears win regardless. Bears win or loss. Major Tom in original German, please. Oh my God. I don't know German. I think I would make a fool. A fool, I say. The years to come, that phrase back in my day. Let me tell you, I have a coworker at work who was making a call and she said like, oh, the client scared me because I was in the middle of leaving a voicemail and they answered the phone. And then people were saying like, oh, you know, the new iPhone feature allows you to do that. And I was like, well, back in my day, you could call from a landline phone. And if someone was ringing on the landline, you could pick up, made a voicemail and say, hello, who's calling? That made me feel old. My siblings also make me feel old because they are quite younger than me. My sisters are the youngest and they're 10 years younger than me. So they've done a good job my entire life of making me feel old. The age gap is real. Amy Winehouse, oh, love Amy Winehouse. She's probably in range. Her range is probably I would say her vocal range is probably my range. I just can't do runs like she could. Or have the natural like rasp like she did, but her like range is probably similar to mine. You know Dutch close enough. True. I'm definitely not fluent in Dutch. But you know, Rome, if you want me to embarrass myself on the internet for you, I might consider it, but just know if I get canceled because of my incorrect German and I end up saying things that are really bad and I don't know it, then I'm blaming you. But no one will care because I'll already be canceled. So, if the Bears win, you have to sing. Heck no. If the Bears win, then you get a podcast of me talking about a Bears win. we need a goal to hit in order for me to be singing on a live. But the landline phone cord had to be able to reach from the kitchen to the living room. Okay, so true, but mine did not. But my living room was in a whole different area, so like it never would have reached there. But I remember the cord would piss me off because it would like bunch, you know, where it starts doing like the double loops. So like even when you pull it out, the cord would just like start wrapping. So like if you tried to pull any further, you would like almost yank the phone off the wall. But I miss that good old landline. It was, I remember when we got the phones when they like did the caller ID and they would announce like who's calling, and I would like want to answer on the landline, but I would wait to hear who's calling from the other phones, and then I would like pick up the landline and answer. But good times, good times. Oh, landline phones. Oh, believe me, they don't care if Marilyn uses the wrong words here or there. Nobody's gonna cancel you. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen my Twitter mentions. I think people try to cancel me every day, but well, maybe not cancel. There's a lot of trolls out there, but I'm sure there's a lot of folk who would like me off the internet. Too bad for them. I'm here, baby. Good challenge. See, I don't think a Bears win is worthy enough because I'm expecting the Bears to win. And you know what? If they win, then we're all happy. We get a Bears podcast about a Bears win. So I feel it needs to be, like I said, there's going to be people clipping it. There's going to be people on trolls that are posting it all over the interwebs saying, look at this chick. Who does she think she is? We're going to need to boost the likes or something. Also, which reminds me, you should be liking the stream. If you enjoy it, please like it so other people find it and they see it. And if you're just tuning in, obviously I'm dressed as Marilyn Monroe. Maybe that part's not obvious, but it's obviously I'm dressed up, and it is as Marilyn Monroe for Halloween. So happy Halloween, everybody. My grandma had one of those really old phones with the dial you had to turn with your finger for each number. Oh, heck no. Heck no. I tried to use one of those one time, and I called the wrong number, and I've never touched one again. I remember dialing the number on a rotary phone, just phone like, OMG, hurry up. Yeah, no, rotary phones was a no for me. That was definitely before my time, but also I tried to use one time because there was one working, and that was a no. That was a hard no. Yeah, I called the wrong number. I definitely did. And then I was like, I'm not touching this thing again. Rotary phones are no. I was a shy kid too. I would call for like friends with sleepovers, and you would get like the phone book from school, and it would be everyone's phone number, and like you'd call someone for a play date, and then you'd get their parents, and you'd have to be like, "Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, can Sally come over today and or tomorrow for a play date?" Good times. Good times. Hated doing that. Do you guys want to know? Okay, I'll give you something fun. Do you want to know my first ever voicemail that, like, when you called me on my first phone, I had a voicemail, and instead of saying, like, hey, this is Alexis, can't get to the phone, leave a message, I had a jingle that I sang into the phone that was my voicemail for like my first year of having a cell phone. And it's quite embarrassing, but I will sing that for you if you guys want a song. But just know it's very bad. It's very cringe. And it was my first ever phone, and it was my birthday. And it was my friend's idea, and we recorded it together on my phone. And it was my voicemail message to if I didn't answer. Okay, you guys want it? All right. It's so bad. Okay, I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 13. Okay, it was bad. It was like, hold on, I have to think about it for a second. Okay. Okay, this was my first voicemail message when I was 13 if you tried to call me. Okay, so you guys just tried to call me. You didn't get through. This is Alexis's first phone, and it went like, totally like, wow, I'm not here right now, so leave a message at the tone and I'll get to you somehow. Ciao. That was my first voicemail greeting message. So for anyone who got that back in the day, you're welcome. And I wish I still had the recording of it because I'm sure it was executed lovely. Hey, happy Halloween. Welcome into the stream. You came just in time for my jingle. That was good times. I don't know when I changed it either. I think I got a call from I think I was like trying to get my first job, when you were still on your worker's permit before you were 16. And I think my stepmom called me and she was like, AJ, you need to change your ringtone. Like that's not gonna go well if people are calling you about a job. And then I finally changed it. But and my best friend had for the longest time the one where you would answer and it would be like, hello? And then it'd be like, just kidding, I'm not here. Leave a voicemail. And I remember I'd get so mad because I would think she was answering the phone. Blackhawks down 3-2. I refuse. I freaking refuse. Blackhawks, why do you do this to my soul? It's still only the second period, but don't love that for us. I did that recording the radio favorite song voicemail with the fake answer of the call. Oh, you did the fake answer too? I did do for my ringtone where you would have to record with your phone, like the radio from the car, and I would record songs. Remember one of them was I think it was like Down by Jay Sean. I think I recorded that one on my car and it was like made that my ringtone. Those were fun times too. Back in the day. Now we have iPhones. And we're too sophisticated for ringtones. You look great. Are you from Greece or something else? Not from Greece this time. This time I am This time I am Marilyn Monroe. Welcome, and I am sponsored by Diet Coke. Not actually, but Diet Coke sponsor me. But yes, I am Marilyn Monroe for Halloween, hence the beauty mark. I don't think this is coming off. It hasn't smeared. It's not on my teeth, I don't think. No. I'm a bit concerned I'm going to have this lipstick on for the rest of the week. I mean, good to know if I ever wear it in the future. But I didn't really need it to be stain proof or smear proof right now. But here we are. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Good to know this lipstick is smear proof, but not so great because I was just going to take it off when I go to bed. Don't think that's happening anymore. I feel I was more shy than you guys. I disabled my mailbox. Oh, Rome. But why? But you didn't have to like answer it though. But I guess you probably didn't want to like hear the voicemails from people, so I kind of get that. I mean, I was pretty shy. I didn't get more outgoing until I was like out of high school. And then I got more outgoing. But I was really shy when I was a kid. Like pretty much through all of high school because I also got bullied a lot. Like grade school all the way through high school. But once I was out of high school, you know, I matured, my face matured. I was looking a little better than my dweeby high school self. And then I started working serving jobs and stuff. And then you naturally just start getting a little bit more outgoing from that. I had songs on my voicemail for the ladies. Oh no. Some of those crushes though, and like middle school and high school crushes were so embarrassing. just plain out embarrassing. It's not coming off with you have it on forever and ever. I think so. I think this lipstick is part of my permanent face. I didn't even like put it on properly. I literally just rushed. Like I didn't check to make sure it was like nice and even. So, whoops. Yeah, having to make your own ringtone recording back in my day. Same. Yep. But that was fun because you could just like make anything a ringtone. Now, my ringtone for my phone, can anyone guess what my phone ringtone is right now? I'll give you, I don't know what I'll give you if you guess it right, but I don't think any of you will. If you can guess my ringtone right now for my phone, I don't know what your prize is, but I would be shocked. Power of Halloween locks in the red. I guess it does. Is it the weather right by you guys by me? It is like insanely windy and cold. Like insanely windy. Taylor, this win didn't do anything to hurt my Bills. Same, didn't do anything to hurt the Bears, so works fine for me. But the Bills had, what was the Bills? They just came off of that win to the Seahawks, right? Yeah, they did. Okay, yeah, the 31-10 win over the Seahawks. I do enjoy watching the Bills, which I know I've told you that before, but I would say if there was like another team I would root for, I do really enjoy for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's Josh Allen, but I just enjoy the Bills. Who bully you? Everybody. Kids are mean. I was short, so that was the main purpose of teasing me in grade school. I remember I'd get made fun of for wearing makeup, but I didn't wear makeup. I just had long eyelashes, and girls would be like, "You're wearing mascara." And I was like, "I don't know what that is." And then I'd get made fun of for that. I don't know. Kids are mean. Kids are stupid. And you know what? Too bad, so sad. I'm still thriving. Chat is more interesting than the game tonight. Yeah, the game sucked. It was boring, and I didn't even watch the first half with you guys. The first half, I don't feel bad for missing because that second half went by. It went by quicker because there was so much ground game, but dang, that was quite the uneventful game. Very pretty. Appreciate it. Thank you, Riley. Taylor, same. Jade, my junior year, I got confident, kept going, or keep going, my lady. You're gonna go big time. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you lots. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I don't know. People are stupid. I feel like half the reasons people like picked on me in school wasn't even legitimate reasons. Like I went to a small school though, like a small, and for all I know, someone I went to school with is watching me right now, because they would be Bears fans. But like it was even the traditional like you see in movies of like knocking someone's books out of their hand, shoving them against the locker, like all of that stuff, like all of it. It was stupid. I got called names I can't even say on the live because I'll get demonetized, but like so stupid. So needless to say, I think anyone whose high school years are like your glory years, it's kind of sad. Unless that's you and you had a great high school year, then good for you. But for me, life got a lot better once I was out of school. Oops, I did it again. Is that your guess for my ringtone? I don't hate the song. I don't hate the song choice, but it definitely is not Oops, I Did It Again. That is not the ringtone. If anyone can guess my ringtone, I would be shocked. It's not like it's something super crazy. I just don't think any of you are going to guess it. Super windy, but not cold. It's definitely cold here. I feel it. It's like in the air. I don't know what this comment means. I don't know what this is meant to mean. It's rainy by you. It was rainy by me all day yesterday, not today anymore. Call me maybe? No, not call me maybe. Bye bye bye. Good guess, but no. Hot to go? That's a good guess. That's a bop, but it is not hot to go. It is a bop though. Why would anyone bully you? Why would anyone bully anyone? That's a great question. I don't know why people bully, but you know what? What can you do? Builds tough skin. Espresso? Nope. Candy shop? No, that is a wild guess. That is a wild guess. No. Although at one point I did have Pony as my ringtone. So I guess I can't put it past you because I was walking around with I can't even sing it. I'll get demonetized if I start singing it. But at one point Pony was my ringtone. So I guess I can't blame you for guessing that. That was a good guess. I grew up in a small town, so rumors spread fast, but it never mattered, and I showed them why they were wrong, like I'm sure you did. At the end, I grew up in 25 now, and I don't care. It's just noise. Yes, very true, very true. And I honestly don't talk to anyone I went to school with besides my best friend. And that's it. Yeah, I have no contact with anyone else I went to school with. Brutally windy here indeed. Yeah, it's insanely windy. Bears related ringtone? Wait. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I was totally not like associating the two, but I know what you mean now. But no, it's not it. But I know what you're talking about now. I'm a Barbie girl? No, definitely not. Hint? It's sports related. That's like a very big hint. Yours is bop? I can picture that, Rome. The team she had pony. I'm telling you, the T. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I should share this, but my name for myself on my iPhone, like if you said like, "Hey Siri, what's my name?" My name is Big Daddy. So it shouldn't surprise you that Pony was my ringtone at one point. But then when I was in public and it would go off, I realized very quickly I needed to not have that be my ringtone. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. Oh, I love Avril Lavigne, but she's not my ringtone. Not right now. There was a phase in which she was, but not anymore. Go Bears, please beat any AFC team. Get my Bills that much closer to the Super Bowl. You know, we're going to try. We're going to try. I frickin' hope we do. Any win, I am happy with. And honestly, I highly doubt the Bears are making it to the Super Bowl this year. So if we can help the Bills there, then sure. Be my guest. Sweet victory. NBA or NBC ringtone? Neither. I don't think. No, neither. Bear down? Not bear down. Nope. Eye of the Tiger? No, not Eye of the Tiger. Oh, Gene got it. It's the Chelsea dagger. Someone actually got it. Okay, good job. Round of applause. Round of applause. You got my ringtone. I feel like the sports hint was a very big hint, but someone had to get it. Yeah, Chelsea dagger is my ringtone. And it starts with the goal horn. So it's quite loud. So it starts with the horn and then it goes. It's pretty fun. But yeah, it's been my ringtone since like 20, I don't know, 2013, 14. Yeah, it's been my ringtone for quite a bit. I don't know why I'm like this. The ESPN tone. No. Final countdown? That would be crazy. What's that? Google the Blackhawks goal sound song on YouTube because you could look up the Chelsea Dagger, which it is that song, but like my ringtone is the whole experience of the Blackhawks goal song. So we get the horn and then we get the it's fun. We have the best goal song in all of hockey. For sure. And it's a bop. But it's a good one, Rome. It's also a good song. It's a good song in general, but it's also the best because it is the Blackhawks goal song. Larry Borum should be back at left tackle this week. I've seen a lot of DNPs on that injury report. Brisker, Kyler Gordon, Montez Sweat. A lot of starters around on offensive line are not there. It's not looking dandy. Rigged? Yes, it is the Blackhawks goal song. JJ, you don't know the Blackhawks goal song? You got to look it up. Chelsea Dagger is a good song in general. Highly recommend, but also go watch some Blackhawks hockey. It's the best. The UC goes nuts when we score. Rare these days, but a great song. Yeah, it is rare these days, but I love Blackhawks games. I love, love, love Blackhawks games. I want to go to another one sometime soon, but since I don't live in Illinois anymore, it's not as easy, but I really like like going to Soldier Field for Bears games and stuff. Like, yes, it's fun, it's a home game, but like you can get similar experience going to like you still have a really fun experience going to like Lambeau when it's Bears versus Packers and things like that. But like there is nothing that beats going to the United Center for a Blackhawks game. Like the atmosphere when we score and the song goes off, like there's nothing that beats it. Like I wouldn't want to watch the Blackhawks at an away game. I want to watch them at the UC. Especially when we're winning. Yes, especially when we're winning. That's when it's the best. Say Rocky like a hurricane or Michael Jordan's intro song. That I should make Michael Jordan's intro song my ringtone. Make it motivation. And then if someone's calling me and I'm like, imagine me walking down the aisle of like a Target and then you hear the Michael Jordan intro song just playing and then you just see me rounding the corner, just like pushing my shopping cart and it's like, wow. That's the main character right there. That's what I'm trying to do. That's a good idea. Oh, so you do know it. Okay. Yeah, highly recommend if you don't know it. Yeah, I'm not happy about the Blackhawks game. I have it refreshing to keep updated with the score, but not loving that. I have no confidence for the gauntlet the schedule is about to bring. For the Bears, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We're going to talk more about it this Sunday when we have our pregame for the Bears-Cardinals game. But, yeah, that game against Washington was a reality check, and that's kind of what I predicted. I said if it goes really well, then we know this team's on the right track. If it goes bad, then it makes me nervous for the rest of the schedule. And now I'm nervous for the rest of the schedule because I don't trust our team to get it together. I kind of trust the players, not as much the coaches, but also players aren't executing well, including Caleb Williams. So got to get that together. Smoke machines and lasers introducing Alexis J. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the intro I need all the time. Sign me up. I feel like you and I could have a very lengthy conversation about our lovely Blackhawks. No, you don't need to be sorry for bringing it up. I love the Blackhawks. They're Blackhawks and Bears are my forever my two like favorite teams on planet Earth. I love my Blackhawks and I love my Bears football. Miss Monroe, bedtime for me. I do have to go to bed too here soon. It is 11 p.m. Rome makes a good point. I probably should wrap up the stream down here. I also need to get all this lipstick off somehow. I don't have makeup remover, so this is going to be interesting. But I hope you all had fun tonight. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Even though this wasn't a super exciting game, I hope you had fun tuning in with me, Miss Monroe, for the evening. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And maybe I'll try to up my appearance every now and then just for fun. I rooted for everyone. I have a hair in my mouth. You didn't root for everyone, Rome. I was actually looking at the time already, and I was like, shoot, it's getting late. And I have work in the morning, so we do need to wrap it up. And my camera's dying. But would you take Eagles or Saints for Survivor this week? Eagles. I would take Eagles. I will DM. I have good connection to Hawks tickets. Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. Have a great and spooky night, everyone. You too. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome chat tonight. Night all. Good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad you guys had a good night. And I hope you had a good Halloween. If you did anything, if you're still going to do anything, kind of sucks it's on a Thursday night, but oh well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Oops, let me see this one. Where I like NFC teams, I have no hate against y'all. Same. That's what I'm saying. We don't have any beef, and we play each other like once every few years, and it really doesn't make that big of an impact if we win or lose those games on our schedule. So, um, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Go watch some of those movies I recommended because they're great movies. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. I will see you Bears fans on Sunday. And if you're not a Bears fan, you could still tune into the live where I talk about the Bears. And you can shit talk me if you want all night or all day during the live stream about how the Bears are going to lose. We have some Packers fans in the chat who like to do so, and I don't blame you. I would do the same thing. But go get that martini. I'll try. But I will be back Sunday for the Bears pregame live stream, and then I'll be back after that again for the postgame live stream. So, hiccup. Okay. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your night. And StreamYard deleted my outro video, so I guess we don't get that today. But I appreciate you guys for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe if you enjoy the live streams. Let people know so more people join us here in the chat in our future lives. And happy Halloween, everyone. As always, I'm Alexis Jade, but tonight I am Miss Marilyn Monroe. And have a happy Halloween. Thanks for watching. Bye.